I've entertained the audience at several events. I'm not writing a resume, but I'm stating some facts. I got mic control. That's so advanced. You can't step to this talent. You talentless. Beef, but I settled. Sweet. What a battle foes. No off mic control. Can't hold the audience off cringe. Not ever once did I choke. I'm into purpose. When I lack, it shows. My mindset twice, 10 times been known to step on some toes. On my offhand backlash, thorn to a rose. And then that's a freestyle and a written, both combined. Joe. Joe. I don't want to come across as a humanitarian, but when it comes to what is healthy and non-healthy, working smarter and not harder for the best bang for your buck, this guy's willing to do some legwork. And what that might mean is not doing the same thing at a different medium and having a loss in two different placeholds. Now, I was bitching about the sky, and it's still, a bit smoky, so is the air. Not as much as the last 4 days, and we had one of clear ups, but this can, it was, there's residue, less more so, but I've been not washing them on a fountain down there, washing them on a cleaner water. Between this fountain and the fountain down there, I would guess the water is cleaner on this one. And so I bought these cans. They're $1 a can, as opposed to getting a refrigerated one. And it was a sale. They were on clearance. And you know what? It's just going to take a little bit of brushing off with your shirt and a little, you can't spit on them and spit polish them because there'll be more dust on there than having some type of a looser liquid flow through, much the case as the water fountain. I'm filming myself because I like talking to myself filming, so it's called vlogging. Anyways, these are a deal that I'm glad of, but how glad am I saying that the air in like one state versus the air in a different state is no different than having 3 days of /4 days of fire with smoke crossing over state lines. This is what it means to live in China. They don't have on their factories scrubbers in their exhaust systems in their factories, so they're pluming out exhaust that is not cleaned. So much the case would be the coasts of risque places who dump over trash into oceans by the ton loads year per year, and it just winds up on islands, making them trash islands, as if it's a trash can for people throwing, or entire communities throwing garbage into the ocean. So much is the case also with rivers, because they dump pharmaceuticals in there. So to put, the water table together, because the smoke from the air above is condensed to air we breathe in through hydrogen being water molecules inside air, much the same case with the rivers and oceans. Much the same case with the rivers and oceans. But I'm going to enjoy these for sale warm energy drinks because the caps are pretty much cleaned. I'm not getting just it was so much sawdust on top of these. I know it's something I was willing to take, but unless I ran into this water fountain, I would have had to shimmy my way to the, well, I'm not going into I could go into a store and get some water, or a cup of water in a bar, or a lounge, or a coffee shop. But even coffee shops and McDonald's are saying, I'm not supposed to get water here unless I'm buying something. So I was willing to shimmy my way all the way up to a public library and use their water fountain. But hey, my lucky day, I'm 2 for 2 on getting best bang for your buck with doing a little bit of legwork and I love to do that in retail. I'd furbish off some products or combine a few of products that are lower end to make them uh, an item that's high end if they're both two items on clearance. Hey, we're putting two to two together, folks. Stay tuned.